Alright, Shema, Yasa'Allah, Yahweh, Allah, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasa'Allah, Yahweh, Allah, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasa'Allah, Yahweh, Allah, Yahweh, Achad. Alright, Shalom Akim. Alright, I'm Zahab, Spirit Wind, Judah, the Gym, Mississippi Camp. Alright, giving all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. Also giving double honor to our apostles, great millstone, Ruel. Peace and blessings to the house of David, the elect. And said I'm Zahab, behind the camera.
Kazak.
Today we're going to go into a lesson entitled, Be a Man of Counsel, man. Alright? Because we have to go back to our forefathers. Alright? What's that, Jeremiah 6? Go to the old paths.
Kind.
Alright? Because we have to go back to the ways and the spirit and the intentions and the customs and the culture of our forefathers. And the customs of our forefathers was to be a man of counsel. Don't be impulsive. Don't do as what thou wilt. Alright? Don't put you before other men's advice, man. Alright? So let me see. Jeremiah 6. Turning to the old paths. It was just on my spirit. I didn't premeditate that. Was that Jeremiah 6 turning to the old house?
Yeah, it should be in chapter 6.
Okay. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I could just quote it. Like it says in Jeremiah 6, turning to the old paths, okay? Because like I said, we have to go back to the ways of our Jeremiah 6 and 16. Thus said Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way? And walk therein, ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said we would not walk therein. But the point I want to emphasize is turning to the old paths, man. Because the new paths is the Babylon. The new paths is really your own will is your guide. What you want to do is your guide. All right? But the old paths is do nothing without advice. But the new way is, if I got to ask for advice, that means I'm unsure of myself. That's the new way. That's the Western way. That means I'm not the alpha male no more if I got to ask for advice.
What's that in the book of Philippians? It speaks about whose God is their belly.
Right. Hey, that's heavy, man. You serve your own lust. Your flesh is your God. You're a servant to your flesh, man. Part of the East and the ways of our fathers is to control your damn flesh. Have balance. Have moderation, man. Not necessarily abstinence, but moderation, okay? But when you don't go for advice, that means that you don't want somebody to tell you something that's against your own will, man. All right? That's what we're gonna get into, man. All right? Because the Most High and His body has a standard. It's a standard to keep this body functioning, man. And you start to move outside the standard, the body is gonna be diseased. All right? The body of Yahushua will be diseased. So what that body is gonna do, it's gonna make an effort to purge that illness out of you. And if it can't purge the illness out of you, that's causing you to disease the body, the body is gonna get rid of you. All right? And it's gonna quarantine you in the spirit. Until you come back whole. I believe you come back whole, man. You come back whole, then you can come back to the wholesome body. Okay? Sirach 32 and 17. A sinful man would not be reproved, but finding an excuse according to his will. And this is what I really want to emphasize. A man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear. And the elder Kazak behind the camera looked up the word daunted, and it goes back to the word tame. All right? Because today if you say tame, it's like, oh, he's a beta male. He's submissive. No, you're supposed to be tamed by wisdom. You're supposed to be tamed by the counsel of men of Yahweh Shai. Because your flesh is an animal. Your flesh is an animal. If you look up the word flesh in the New Testament Greek, it goes into the beastly animal-like nature of man. So how do you tame that, man? Through the counsel, starting with the laws, statutes, and commandments, but also the counsel of men. So you won't be a damn animal. Look at it as like a damn animal, man. All right? Verse 18, Sirach 32 and 18. A man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear, even when of himself he have done without counsel. Verse 19. Do nothing without advice, and when thou hast once done, repent not. All right. Go down some more. It says, verse 20. Go not in a way wherein thou mayest fall, and stumble not among the stones. Be not confident in the plain way. And one of the words I got for plain, I looked up Merriam's dictionary and I looked up synonyms for plain, and I looked for something that I perceived that would fit the context of that. One of the words is like vulgar, like just straight up, just kind of like coarse. Be not bold in a coarse way, man. Don't just be bold for no reason, just out of simplicity, man. Be bold in the scriptures.
And the word plain also goes into being simple.
Being simple. Don't be simple, man. All right? And these words, these are words of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. It is correction, man. All right? To reconcile you back to the spirit, man. All right? All right? And from there, we want to go to Proverbs 24. This is on my spirit because I'm gonna start at 5. Proverbs 24 and 5. A wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increases strength. For by counsel thou shalt make thy war. Now you had the movie Alexander, all right, and it showed in certain scenes in the movie Alexander that he had those 4 generals, and he had counsel. Now Alexander might have been willful, or the Most High had a certain spirit on him that held certain particular strategies to win the war, to follow the will of the Most High, because that beast had to come into power. But the point is, Alexander had 4 generals, man. Even the movie 300, Leonidas, he consulted the oracle. He consulted the oracle before he went out to the king of Persia, man.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't just go off his own will. He went out to the oracle, man, which oracle really means word. So our oracle is the word, man. So when brothers consult you, when you counsel brothers, men, Yahweh Shema Shai, you're really consulting the oracle. All right? It says, Proverbs 24 and 6, for by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war. Now, you can tell this is not talking to a common person. This is not talking to a farmer or a potter, because they can't afford to make war. They're workers. So it's really talking to kings. And the elect are the house of David. We're princes, so we're like kings. So really, if you're in a position of any authority, you still got to be a man of counsel. You might be the final say-so. You might be the voice of the end result of the council, like the president, so to speak. All right? But you got to pay attention to the councilmen.
You're a judge.
You're a judge, man. All right? Got to pay attention to the jury, though.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 24 and 6 again. For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. Because you have security as a ruler if you know you got a circle of wise men. Like King Solomon, he had the circle of wise men. But his son didn't listen to those wise men. He listened to his peers, man. All right? So it's a blessing to have a circle of wise men around you, man. And accept that their mouthpiece is an extension of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, but did you have anything you want to say?
Nah, that was it, Zaquan.
I know it's a pretty brief lesson, man, but I'm willing the point was made. Then I hope you brothers are edified. I want to give out honor and glory once again to Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kakadash. I also want to give double honor to our apostles, the great millstone, well. Peace and blessing to the house of David the elect. To the next time, Shalom.